Alright guys, welcome back to another first impressions video. So in this video we're going to be talking about one of the top designer fragrances out on the market, especially from the brands, and we're going to talk about this newest release from the line, and this one is going to be from the brand Paco, Rabanne, and we got our hands on Invictus Parfum, the newest release that dropped last year. So we're going to go through our first impressions, we're going to go through our blind smell reactions, but we all know that Paco Rabanne fragrances, especially the Invictus line, are really known to be that crowd pleasing sort of scent. So with this newest release, what we're going to be talking about is, what are we getting with this one? Is it just another new flanker? Are we getting new depth, new richness? Are we getting something woodier, spicier, sweeter, all the like? So basically we're gonna go through that. We're gonna cover it, see it has this improved on the scent DNA. Are we getting a better fragrance, or are we just getting something where we don't really need to waste our time and money with getting this newest flanker, right? Are there better ones online as well? So nonetheless, guys, we're gonna get it. Let's go ahead and get it unwrapped in the box and we'll get through the scent. Let's go. Alright, got it unwrapped and then unbox it. Alright, there it is. Rabanne Invictus. Alright, so those of us who know about the Invictus line know that they like going with this sort of trophy bottle design, right? And they keep the same design, but they make it a little bit more rigid. If you look at it, this one's a little bit more chiseled out. They got this darker juice, so hopefully this one really is gonna embody the richness of a parfum concentration. It's almost like a, if you look at it, is it giving a blackish, like a smoky black, or is it giving bluish? Kind of look at it, you can kind of see some navy blue qualities, but nonetheless, that's what we're going with, a much darker, richer looking bottle. And then you have the gold, some of the outlines. So I mean, again, I like the bottle design. They kept it consistent, they switched it up a little bit, so nonetheless, bottle design is nice. So now we're going to go through our initial smell test in the air, and we're going to see what we're getting with this one. Here we go. All right, nice, evenly just spraying atomizer. Getting it off the air, really nice, strong projection in this one, but off rip is really good. This is really good. Again, it's got that aquatic tendencies. This is really Invictus to its core, right? But it does already, I can smell a level of richness, definitely a level of higher concentration. You can definitely smell this is more of a parfum concentration. It's not that light. It's not like an EDT, and it's, to me, improving on other flankers in the line as well. So this one is good. It's gonna give you that aquatic tendencies. You're gonna get those aromatic qualities. You're gonna get smelling some green notes, smelling some woodiness, and I'm smelling some florals as well. But definitely a nice, again, another Invictus flanker nonetheless, another one from the Invictus line to its core. All right, so after looking at some of the note breakdown, we're gonna get main notes of mineral, we're gonna get some lavender, we're gonna get some violet, we're also gonna get that geranium as well in here, then we're gonna get some musk, and we're gonna get some sandalwood and cashmere in as well. So a nice, versatile, fresh floral with the lavender. You're gonna get some musky undertones in here, then you're gonna get that aquatic marine notes in here. So not so much a blue fragrance. I think it's a good mixture, right, of a nice, fresh and clean. You get some green qualities in here, but definitely a really aromatic fragrance with a little bit of a sweeter touch. It's not overly sweet. It's definitely gonna have a nice appeal to it. Definitely, I think this one is really rich too. So if you think that the other flankers in the line are a little bit too light, maybe a little bit too synthetic, a little too fruity, citrusy, I think you would like sort of the masculine appeal with this fragrance too, especially. All right, so we got through the initial smell test in the air. Definitely the opening checks out. Really liking the scent quality and the scent DNA, keeping it the same one, just with a slight alteration to it. Now we got our test strip. We're gonna go off there and we're gonna see just what we're getting when we let it settle down and we test the mid out. Here we go. We're gonna give them 3 sprays and we're gonna let this one sit down for a little bit. Again, definitely getting those marine notes in there. You're definitely getting that violet leaf in there. You're getting that lavender as well. So really nice opening thus far. Really nice, fresh, inviting opening as well. But a little bit warm too. There's a little bit of warmth to this one that I'm liking. But nonetheless, let's test this one off the mid. This one smells a little shower jelly. This is good. And it's smelling like shower jelly, like a little soapy, like soapy clean. Not iris though, not like a floral iris, because it's not giving me that quality, but just like fresh, a warm, fresh out the shower, nice shower gel, nice expensive, high class shower gel. Then you're getting some more woods in the base, like sandalwood, and then you're getting that cashmere in as well. Again, smell test checks out. It's not the loudest fragrance, but it's definitely got a really nice opening, a nice sillage to it, I imagine. Really nice level of richness too, especially as it dries down. It's not going to be overly sweet on the skin. I don't even envision this. I think this one's going to be a really masculine, scent to the skin and intimate settings. Definitely for that masculine gentleman that wants a nice, fresh and clean fragrance. I think those men will really like this one, honestly. Really checking out. I really enjoy this one though. So after letting it sit down and after kind of taking it in for a minute, it's like this one is that Invictus DNA, and then that marine coupled with the musk with the violet leaf. Then you got that cashmere and that sandalwood. This one is for those of us who want that Invictus line, but you want the fragrance. It's a little bit warmer and a little bit darker of a fragrance. It's not like your tonka bean, or it's not like smoky, but just richer and just a little bit more refined gentleman. I would imagine this one's definitely one for those of us who want to be kind of well put together, right? We take our hygiene seriously. We take the way we dress seriously. I imagine this is a guy irons his clothes, makes sure he takes that extra level of detail in his appearance. Definitely wants something that really ices his whole aesthetic down. This one I think really would be the fragrance for this guy. Nonetheless, really enjoying this one. It's really good. Really, 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 really good. Solid distribution, good sillage. Good quality too, not reformulated, doesn't smell synthetic at all. Banger, another banger, we're 2 for 2. All right, last but not least, all we gotta do left is just test off the skin real quick. Give it 2-3 sprays off the skin and we'll see, are we 3 for 3, and is this one really just a full stamp of approval? So, let it dry down on the skin, definitely getting more of that woodiness. The more I'm smelling this fragrance, the more that sandalwood, that woodsy nature mixed with those powdery components is really kind of coming to like. So if you don't want your fragrance overly citrusy, you don't want to smell something that is like a bergamot bomb with that lemon and all those other strong citruses. You want something that still smells aquatic, still smells fresh. You like more of that marine mineral type of accord rather than, a overly blue fragrance where it smells like a fresh waterfall. Maybe it smells a little too airy, right? You do like that ozonic qualities, but you want something with a little bit more character to it. I'm imagining this is what this fragrance is giving. You want something a little bit more soapy, fresh out the shower, definitely you're getting that, but you don't maybe want an iris-based scent like a Luna Rosa, like a Prada Luna Rosa. You don't want necessarily that level of soapy clean, but something still where it smells like a fresh shower. I think you would like this one as well. Trying to think about what this one kind of envisions. So for me, if you took Bad Boy Le Parfum, a matte black bottle, and took out some of the tobacco in that fragrance, I think you kind of are going to get a fragrance like this, just as a sort of comparison of like, what is this like? What is a fragrance that is out there that maybe is comparable? I think that would be a really good fragrance that kind of you can match this one with. I think the new Azzaro EDT, that clear bottle with a little bit more richness, I think definitely if you took that EDT and made it a Parfum concentration, you're getting something like that. Right, kind of that modern twist, that modern, fresh, clean fragrance that you're getting with a lot of these new flankers, where they're getting these really nice, either marine, citrusy, aquatic openings in their fragrances, and then they balance it out with some nice florals. Then they have this sort of musky, mineral, woodsy, sort of masculine base too. So you get a nice, fresh, inviting opening. You get a nice, calming, warm, intimate mid, and then you get a nice masculine dry down is what I'm really getting from this fragrance, put simply. But nonetheless, this is a dub. This is a dub. It's another dub added to the collection. Definitely another modern fragrance. We're modernizing the fragrance collection with all these newest additions. But I mean, again, didn't have to pay a big penny for it, but definitely, like I always say, this one, 1.7 ounce bottle. I do enjoy it, so I mean, if I'm probably end up getting a bigger bottle down the line, but this isn't what I'm overly angry about, getting the small bottle test. I do think I'm glad I did get my hands on this one to the collection. Definitely one that I'm not mad at. Definitely one I'm enjoying. Gonna be another daily dropper fragrance for me to really have as far as a switch up to the collection, but yeah, this one's good. Now, who is gonna be wearing this fragrance, right? Who is it for? Where is it for? So this one, honestly, because of its level of richness, I would say that this one is gonna be a fresher date night fragrance, right? It's a little bit more intimate. So, while it does have those fresh components that you can wear as sort of your daily job or office fragrance, I think there are other ones that really are more necessary for this one. I think this one is definitely a little bit more intimate, right? That opening is nice, but as it settles down, it really becomes more of a close to the skin type of fragrance. It's almost like it reaches out to you, taps you on the shoulder, and then after that, it kind of invites you in, is what this fragrance kind of gives to me. And then especially with that cashmere and sandalwood and with that lavender as well, those components really kind of are better for a nice masculine intimate fragrance. So I would imagine this one is going to be a nice fall or winter date night fragrance, right? A fall fragrance where it's not cold, but you definitely want something for the fall time. The leaves, you may be going out and about, it's a little bit warm. I think this one will do well in warm weather. See, spring is a little bit cool. I think this one maybe won't be the best suited for spring, and definitely I think for summer, while this one could work and is still appropriate, I think there are better summer fragrances out. This one I think definitely is wheelhouse. Is gonna be fall and maybe early winter, where it's not overly cold, but definitely it's a nighttime fragrance. I do think you could wear this as your clubbing night out fragrance. The only thing, it's not the loudest fragrance, so if you don't want something that, if you want something that's a little bit more potent, a little bit more pronounced, I think there are other fragrances you can go with, but definitely I think this one would be one for if you like a nice, rich, night out clubbing fragrance. I think this one could be a fresh go-to for you. And then lastly, I think definitely you can still wear this as your office daily job, or you can wear this to the gym, you can wear this to school, especially. This one's a little bit richer, maybe a little bit more classy, a little bit more luxurious for a gym fragrance, but definitely a nice, high level position in a work space, in an office space, in a school space. I think definitely this one could really work wonders. I think this will be a great sort of daily set for those type of people, all right? Nonetheless, guys, that'll do it for today. Another first impressions done and accounted for. Another great addition added to the collection. So we're getting another Paco Rabanne in the lineup and then to the fold. But nonetheless, it's a great review today. Really great scent, and I love the modernization of a lot of these fragrances, what they're doing here. So nonetheless, that'll do it. But guys, appreciate you. If you just found out my channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to hit the like button, and make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you get notified anytime any new videos drop. Thank you for stopping by, and for all the family who continue to support the movement and to continue to grow. I appreciate you guys all for rocking with me. And all we ask is just share this with a friend, share this with a fellow fraghead, and we keep on building this movement going forward. That'll do it for today. We'll see you guys on the next one. Much love.